To throw, Mills. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Shotgun now for Lance. Open man is Atwell, complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. And Lance now to throw. This pass complete to Melton. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. First run now for Kyren Williams. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. On play action, Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Mills. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mills now. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I can assure you setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mills. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Working from the gun, Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Pushes past him. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Lance. On the move to his left. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tutu Atwell, 40 yards. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Mills to throw it. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mills. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. After the pick six a moment ago, here's Mills again. To the right side and caught by Sennett. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mills. Going for the deep ball. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Tyquan Thornton. 33 yards. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Williams loses the football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And that's going to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Looking to throw is Mills. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Evans running straight ahead. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now 2nd and 5. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance to throw it. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing, Mills. That's complete yet again to Thornton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mills now from the 50. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Lance. Pass complete there to Nacua. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, 56 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Now for the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Mills. Open man down the field. It's a tight end centered. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's Mills. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunky yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. Got his man. It's Thornton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Mills now.
That's caught by Sennett. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, And that means fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mills to throw for it on fourth.
That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now Mills.
And a dump off here to Robinson.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mills to throw it.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Mills. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Mills. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
All right. Field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on. You got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's Lance. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Working from the gun, Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He finds his target. It's Evans. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Throwing now is Lance.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
From the gun, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now they come up with 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Lance to throw it.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Again, it's Lance. This one swung out to Williams.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Here's first down. Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He'll get this complete to Senate, the tight end. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponent